This has Grizzlies fans fired up as they look to boost up their roster. One of the more underrated pieces in the NBA already with the chip on his shoulder, telling the world that they are not ready for what they're about to see this upcoming season with the Memphis Grizzlies. But for that said, we'll get into all that in just a moment. But what's going on, everybody? Jared Alatorre here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for tuning in. And before we get into the video, as always, just want to highlight our 27% that are subscribed. You are fantastic. As the numbers, hey, they're starting to balance out a lot more. 74% of you have to subscribe to the channel. I know you think it's a dead period because college football season's about to start, NFL season's about to start. Believe me, I am right there too. But like I say, the news never stops. And that's why you got to hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss another upload, from Grizzlies Digest. But even before we get into all of this, just wanted to ask you if you want to break through the sports media world, the content creator world, you want to be a storyteller, you want to be a writer, you just want to give your nonchalant 2 cents on your favorite team, Digest Media might have an opportunity for you. If you have a little extra time throughout the week to put some content out, Digest Media is looking for you. And I'll even put the link in the description down below, but join our team today here at Digest Media. Just go to digestmedia.ca/join-us to apply. Again, I'll have that link in the description down below for you. We're expanding across all four of our major North American sports to upload content and so on and so forth. So if you feel like you have a little bit of extra time just kind of hanging around doing God knows what, you might want to join our team today. We'd love to be a part of your family, vice versa. I'll include that link in the description. That's, again, digestmedia.ca/join-us to apply. So getting into the content now. Sorry about that. A lot of buttons there. Scotty Pippen Jr. says people are definitely sleeping on us as the Memphis Grizzlies guard is predicting a huge year for the 25-26 season. Of course, if you remember, the Las Vegas people, they're putting Memphis in a 40.5 over or under on games winning this season. A lot of fans didn't like that at all, but of course, I mean, is that not where you want to be? I mean, honestly, if you have something to prove and these people don't really think that you're that worthy of winning more than 40 games in a season, I mean, you want to be in that position, I think. You always want to be the underdog. You're Memphis. I mean, this is, one of your only professional teams in the state. You feel like you want to be in those shoes. But that's what Scotty Pippen Jr. is saying. He's saying people are definitely sleeping on us. That's been the story of the last couple of years of Memphis and the story of my career. So I think people are definitely sleeping on us. I feel good this year going into it. I feel like the end of last year, a lot of people saw me take another step in my career, but this year's going to be different, he added. So if we think about Scotty Pippen Jr., I put out a video of him about a week or so ago, just talking about how people are underrating him. And I think it was Evan Sidery, a familiar NBA content creator and writer, who didn't even include Pippen Jr. in the rotation, the regular rotation, the depth chart for Memphis. And I know you've got Jerome to look forward to, you've got KCP, but I mean, he's not in, much respect to these guys, but he's not in the same camp as a third option at point guard. He's not in that same group as John Conchar or Vince Williams or Landale. Now, of course, that's another subject for another time because Landale could very well get some key minutes to start the season with Zach Edey's injury. But Scotty Pippen Jr. is not a third option. I mean, if anything, he has only grown to grow the Memphis culture more and more. I mean, Memphis that's what they're based off of. They're based on underdog culture. They're based on people doubting them. They're based on just hardworking, classy American people. And I feel like Scotty Pippen Jr. embraces that a lot. And I think that he honestly wants, excuse me a minute, he honestly wants people to see Memphis in that underdog role. I mean, hey, people are sleeping on us. Like, hey, I mean, that's just what they are. I've been taking steps in my career. Keep doubting me. Keep on ignoring me. I'm going to continue to play ball, and I'm going to continue to show out. I'm going to continue to show all you media people why you're wrong. And honestly, that's the perfect attitude to have. I mean, Memphis fans, they love that. So going back to the win total, this is from Paris Sharkey. This first article I wanted to give some credit to. That was Jordan Samar, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but that was originally posted on Hardwood Heroics. And then we're going to go into this article from Paris Sharkey of the Beale Street Bears, talking about a previous article with Memphis's win total set at 40.5. DraftKings Sportsbook penalized them the most for their Desmond Bane trade that bought them back KCP, Cole Anthony, and 4 first-round draft picks. 2 of those draft picks were used to trade for their 11th overall pick of last month's draft, Cedric Howard. Memphis has made additional moves like signing the 6th Man of the Year finalist Ty Jerome from the Cavaliers and swapping out Jay Huff for Jack Landale. And he says the offseason is far from over now. I believe this was, just for reference, this article was from mid-late July. So but when you say when you see those words offseason is far from over and you're a little bit confused by that, you're probably like, okay, well, hopefully I just provided some reference on that. But as currently constructed, they are projected as the 9th team in the Western Conference. And that brings me to my point to where maybe I can be, from going from a fan to kind of being a little brutal and honest, taking off the tinfoil hat for just a second to show you this. And this was the Western Conference for the 24-25 season. Of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they proved why they're champions. They congratulations to them. I mean, from going from Heartbreak City to KD, Harden, Westbrook, all those years, all 3 MVPs at some point in their careers, and now going into SGA and Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren and Caruso, Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe, Wiggins, Wallace. I mean, and now a new era with Topic. I mean, they're going to be a force to stop. They are a force to reckon with. And so Oklahoma City, they're still way above Memphis, in my opinion, for next season. Rockets, they uploaded with KD. I think with Luka and LeBron getting a rep of 1 full year together, which might, who knows, maybe that's their only full year together next season, with LeBron turning 41. I still think, even though you see that 2-game difference between Memphis and LA, that I do think LA will be a little bit better than Memphis. I think Memphis can top the Timberwolves and the Clippers. I think the Clippers are a pretty old team right now, and I think they're really nothing. They're really nothing more, in my opinion, than a play-in team. I think they could make a 7th seed, but for the Clippers, I mean, they are a pretty old team on average. They're a pretty old team. I think Memphis can top them. I still think Denver will still be up there. Minnesota, you just never know with them. I think they got a great group of guys, but I still think they need to prove a little something more. Golden State, they're getting older too, but now they have Jimmy Butler reloading for a full season. Here's why I say Memphis just might actually be that 8th seed again. Because you got Dallas, who is going to be better. San Antonio is going to be better. I even think Portland's going to be better. So that right there, I mean, it's teetering once again into 8th seed territory. Now, in regards to the win total, that's a whole different story. I mean, people are betting money on that. So over under 40.5, I could easily see them, getting over 40.5 wins. But you look at this loaded Western Conference again, and then just like I said, San Antonio and Dallas, they're not going to be there. They're not going to be a 14th seed or the 10th seed or the 11th seed. They're going to be much better. So already those 2 teams you got to worry about. again, I think they can be. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. I mean, I think that Denver, when they have Murray and Jokic, they're not losing any firepower. Golden State, they could be a play-in team too, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, and that's just kind of my brutal truth. I don't see them as being a 9 seed staying out of the playoffs. I could easily see them in the playoffs too, but again, if you're trying to make the case that they were going to be better than an 8 seed, I don't know. And that's just the brutal honest truth because like I said, San Antonio's going to be better, Dallas is going to be better, and then you got all those other teams to worry about. Especially Oklahoma City, Houston, Denver, yeah, and then maybe at least a couple more teams after that Memphis has to worry about, like legitimately worry about, because they're coming. It's the Western Conference. It doesn't let up, and that's even for Oklahoma City. I mean, the whole league is going to come for them next year. It's not going to be an easy road for them at all. So then we're talking about Memphis, and we're like, oh well, that's miles harder. So. Well, it's something to find. It's something to wait to see before we get into the regular season. But that'll do it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Jared Alatorre saying so long for Digest Media. Again, you can click that subscription in the link below, digestmedia.ca/join-us to apply for any kind of content creator role that you may have in mind. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.